Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Jesus here with the Van Bros, and today we have another list for you. Woo! Today we're gonna be doing a profile on Youthberk, but this time it's Dragberk because he's red. Imagine if they made a Youthberk for every nation, and like instead of it, honestly, wait, hold up. Imagine if they made a Youthberk, or imagine if they made Youthberk like Garga, or like the Gargantua dragon from Buddy Fight Ace, and so he was nationless, and his rebuild forms were actually like from different nations adopting those playstyles. That's too much for Bushiroad. Anyways, here's the ride line. We have the grade 0 that does nothing unless you go second. We have the grade 1 that says that when he's placed, you can look at the top 7. Placed on top of this specific unit, you'll get the top 7. You can either add a Youthberg card or a Crimson Moon card and put it to hand, shuffle the deck. If you whiff, you whiff. Sucks. Then we have the grade 2, where if you ride Youthberg on top of it, you can Energy Blast 2 to add a grade 2 or greater card from hand. So, pretty good. You can drop, like, I usually, depending on what I have in my hand, I usually will drop like a rebuild form, just so that I could pick it back up later. It's like layaway. Anyways, here we have the main deck. We have 3 copies of Youthberk. What does he do? Here, let me show you instead of flicking it across the table. What he does is he has 3 skills. He has the auto, which is at the end of the battle of this attack, choose up to 1 card with Dragform in this card name from your hand. You write it as stand, it gets strike -2. And if you wrote at the end of the turn, you choose one of your Drag Force arms, Fantome from your soul, write it as rest. So pretty much does what the original Youthberk does. This is a Fantome version of the original Youthberk, not rebuild, the original Youthberk. So, like it has the stuff that the original Youthberk did. It doesn't do it from drop zone. Why would they nerf him like that? Anyways, so we have the Axe skill, which is you discard a card from hand, you look at the top 3, choose up to 1 card with Dragon Form in its name, or up to 1 grade 2 or less card from among them, reveal, put it to hand. If it is a card with Dragon Form in its name, call it to rear. If it is not, and discard the remaining cards. If you did not discard, put them at the bottom of the deck in any order, this so you get more dragons in the drop zone. Or if you do not want to discard a ton of triggers or PGs, you put them at the bottom of the deck, and then you shuffle the deck later with another skill. But I mean, it's not bad. I like the discard skill. It's not bad. Because it's the original Youthberk. Anyways, at the beginning of the main phase, you get, when your Vanguard attacks, this unit gets plus 10,000 or 1,000 power for each card in your drop zone with Dragon in its race until the end of turn. So he's like the fusion of, he's like Dark Paladin, Dark Magician and Buster Blader fused together. He's cool. I mean, I don't mind him. I wish he could drag form from drop, but I mean, I understand he's the original Youthberg, not the rebuild. Rebuild kind of went to the gym. He hit the gym, divorced the wife, got a sports car. So now we run 4 copies of the only drag form that we have, which is Dynast. It follows the exist, gust, all that. It follows the naming scheme because it ends in ST. So what this guy does, he's got 3 skills. So the first one is a deck skill. If you have a Vanguard with Youth in its name, while this card is revealed by a Crimson Moon card's ability, this card is regarded as a Crimson Moon card, which is cool because then now Crimson Moon searches for your forms as well. It's awesome. When this card is placed on Vanguard Circle by the drag form ability, I think it's Drag Dress. Perform all the following. All your front row rear guards get 5k until the end of turn. If your opponent's Vanguard is grade 3 or greater, they also get 5k for that. Also counter blast 1. This unit gets strike +1 until the end of turn. If your opponent's Vanguard is grade 3, it also gets a critical. And he has a Fantome skill, which is once per turn. When this unit attacks, bind 1 or more up to 2 Crimson Moon cards in total from hand, soul, or drop. Choose the same number of your opponent's rear guards as the number of cards bound for this cost. Retire them, and all of your front row units get plus 5,000 until end of turn. If your bind zone has 3 or more Crimson Moon cards, they also get another 5,000 on top of that. He's good. He's literally just exist. Okay, so then we also have Fire Regalis. There we go. That's the grade 3s. From there, let's do the grade 2s. We played 4 copies of Habitable Zone, the stupidest card to be bought out ever. They literally bought it because Liska Fall got a fucking Dragon Empire Phantom unit, because there's a huge gap between releases, and like Dragon Empire had really shitty Phantom units, so there's no reason to purchase this card. And then they revealed like Liska Fall, which is actually fun to play. And not that this deck isn't fun. I have a blast playing this deck, but still, like that's what cost the buyout. Also the fact that, you know, like they released this in set 13 with Alfred, and then they released a better deck than Alfred in set 14, so it made this card more expensive. We run 4 copies of the best draw engine that we have in the deck if you're playing on a budget, which is Forlorn Nope Dragon. Is that Nope or Hope? Oh, it's Hope. So he has 2 skills when placed. When you're grade 3 or greater, Vanguard, Youthberk, and its name attacks, this gets 5k, so it can get up to like 20k on its own. At the end of the battle that this unit attacked, if your Vanguard is placed by the Dragform or the Drag Dress ability, retire this unit and draw a card. It's really good, because not only does he count towards your, you know, the dragon count number, but he also draws your card, which is nice. Then we run 2 copies of Obliterate Dragon. 2 skills, 1 in drop if you have a grade 3 or greater Vanguard with Youthberk in its name, so blast 2 cards with Youth in their name. Call this card to drop and it gets 5k. You can do it multiple times, so you just need 2. Then when this unit is placed, counter blast only of the top 7 cards of the deck, choose up to 1 Youthberk. Card with Youthberk in its card name, reveal it, put it to the hand shuffle of the deck, and if you did not reveal, counter charge. So just like Refistor. Pretty much just like it. I don't run the Vortex Dragon, the fucking like $50 Dragon Empire Dino Dragon card. It's too expensive, and I mean this deck still runs just fine without it. I'll be honest. It's not really necessary, but it's really good to have. It's like bringing, like, I don't know, like imagine like you're fighting with like a rusty spoon and somebody brings like a nice spoon. That's what it feels like to have that card compared to whatever we have in the grade 2 slots. We run 4 copies of Vanishing Claw Dragon. This will be replaced by the new Cycler, because it's also Flame Dragon, and it's really decent. So we're going to be replacing that, as well as the other cards that pick up the Drag Dress cards from the drop. So we'll also be running that. So the grade 1 slots are actually going to change quite a bit once we get the newer stuff. We run 4 copies of Dino Fest, because you can search out pretty much anything that's grade 2 or above. Alright, so don't judge me on this one. I thought it was based off of different names, not actual, like, just dragons. So I run 2 copies of 2 different PGs, but you could have it be whatever you want. And then look away for a second. Pretend there's another R next to this R. We run 4 moons. You could fucking... I don't have the double R moons because they're in Blankmire, but just pretend those are the double R moons. Honestly, there's no big difference between this one and the other one, except for the fact that Bushiroad's Greed seeps into this one. You can't draw if you whiff, but honestly, as long as you're just LARPing that this is a double R, it doesn't mean anything. Unless you take it to a tournament, then you cannot LARP. So then we go ahead and do triggers, which is Drag Veda. 3 copies of Affront. This, you could probably run the draw, TBH. But I like the fronts because the fronts gives the front row power. So, and you're also checking 3 instead of 4. 4 heals. Nothing special, they're just vanilla heals, so doesn't really matter which ones they are. As long as it's a dragon, you're fine. 4 of the effect crits, and like I said, doesn't matter, 4 vanilla crits as long as it's a dragon, man, or as long as it's a dragon. That's, you know, you'll be fine. Peep the sleeves. But yeah, that's the list. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know what your Youthberk lists are looking like. Let me know what your lists are gonna look like when set 16 drops and we get the really good support for it. Really excited for that, and definitely want to I don't know if I'm gonna proxy it because these decks are real now, so we'll have to wait and see. Right now I kind of want to proxy either Artisaria or Welstra Phantom. So just let me know, guys, which one do you want to see, Artisaria or Welstra, in the comment section down below. I'm gonna plan some fight videos with Marco later so that we can go ahead and get some fights out there. I'm gonna try to record 5 of them just so I can upload them in the span of a few days. And yeah, that is pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching, and thank you to all the new people that have shown up to the channel. Oh, also, we're gonna build Odium. We're gonna build Odium because we didn't do an Odium list, and I have all the Odium cards, so why not? So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Have a great day. Hopefully, I don't know. Hopefully everything goes well for you guys. If you've got anything coming up. So yeah, have a good one. Bye.